Dr. Chemmon, thank you for letting me talk to you. Does this woman look familiar? How about her husband? It seems I may have caught your attention. Now tell me, do you recognize him?
You are not asking the right question.
Did you do an autopsy on Henry Soloway?
You are not asking the right question.
Was this man murdered?
You are not asking the right question.
Did you falsify his autopsy to make it look like...
You are not asking the right question.
Did someone make you do it? Pay you? Why is this man special? Why did you doctor his results?
You are not asking the right question.
Did Sergeant Rebecca Ellison make you change his report?
Now that is the right question.
Can you tell me what happened?
When they brought Henry in, they told me they wanted his death to look like from natural causes.
Do you know who murdered him?
You're not asking the right
But
question.
they brought you the body.
The wife was hysterical when they brought the body in.
And Rebecca Ellison asked you to do it?
I don't know if I can say that, but Rebecca was there.
Did they say anything?
This interview is over.
I'm not done.
You can't ask any more questions.
I'm not leaving.
You may be the district attorney, but not in here. Let's go. Get out.
Careful.
Don't worry, detective. I know what I'm doing. Oh, you look at that.
I don't need any comments.
Through and through. Where's the bullet?
It's taken care of.
And you shot him?
No, I didn't do it. Don't look at me like that. Don't forget who can throw you in prison with one phone call.
Relax, Rebecca. This is going to take all night.
Did I ruin plans?
And this guy's family?
It's taken care of.
Did you check to see if Lawrence is on duty tomorrow?
Yeah, but you know his last day's on Friday, right?
Exactly. He's retiring. He'll want to open and shut this case as soon as possible. We won't have some officer overanalyzing everything and making it difficult for us.
He'll probably hand the case over to me.
If we're lucky.
So what time do you think he'll be ready?
4-ish.
Great.
Oh, and when you dump the body, remember to do what you did with the guy last year.
What?
Urinate on him.
How dare you? Do you know
If you're not going to take my advice, you can take the body out of here.
It's just that...
No one will want to go near him. Lawrence will not give him 2 seconds. And you'd have covered up another murder.
Do you want me to destroy his teeth too?
Why do you even have to ask?
I'm so sorry.
Come on, young lady. You can't be here. Come on, sit back. This isn't for you. Okay? Stay there.
What you got for me, Lawrence?
I could barely see. It smells like shit. It's definitely dead, all right.
Give me some space. I need to get to work.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Well, this isn't for you guys. Stay back over here, okay? Come on. You're going
No!
Right. Chemmon, cover that body up.
Hello? Hello? Oh my God. Henry. Henry, oh my God. What have they done to you?
What? How did you get in here? Who are you?
This is...
Yes?
He's my...
You're the wife. Mrs. Holloway, you're not supposed to be here.
What have you done to him?
I'm just...
What have you done to him?
I'm just so sorry for your loss.
Where is she?
Who?
You know what I mean?
I need some help in here now.
What are you going to do to him now?
Well, you're making that a little bit more difficult.
He's my husband.
I would just leave.
What I don't...
I would leave now.
You tell her that I want to see her.
Okay, Mrs. Holloway.
Where is she? Is she still here?
She left about 10 minutes ago.
Why didn't she just listen to me? Why didn't she just stay out of this?
They know she was here. I just have to change the plan.
What?
I have an officer say that she came in to report her husband missing. She just has to come back to identify the body.
He was supposed to just disappear.
Well, now there's going to be a funeral.
Well, I just want to know what you were thinking.
They asked the right questions.
Bullshit! Don't you dare play games with me.
I told you, I wouldn't say anything unless they asked the right questions.
What is wrong with you?
Relax, Rebecca. You have nothing to worry about. From what I hear, you hushed that DA.
Lucky for you. That could have been bad for both of us.
I'm in a federal prison. I do not know how much worse it could be.
How about death?
Honey, I'm already dead.
I came here because I found it interesting that you suddenly became a big chatterbox. And I thought this might be a good time for you to maybe say a few things for me.
Like what?
Do you remember James Blackwood?
Ah, yeah. Slit throat to look like a stroke. Some of my best work.
I need you to tell them that I sent you someone to assist with the cover-up.
I think Hunt was gone around
No,
then.
this was an officer.
An officer?
Officer Elliot.
That's him. That's my husband.
Thank you.
How did it happen?
It was a stroke.
Thank you for taking this off my hands.
Hope you enjoyed that retirement pension, Officer Lawrence.
You bet I will.
You must be Molly Soloway. I'm Detective Ellison. I'll be taking over your husband's case. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Could someone take me to my sister-in-law's house, please?
Sure. Come with me.
Okay.
I need a drink. Tell me you keep something in here. I'll try this one.
Don't touch that.
I can't have a sip.
Not unless you want to get killed.
Excuse me?
That was my grandfather's.
Sorry.
It's poison.
What?
My grandfather was a chemist. He created a poison that can chew through a man's organs 7 hours after consumption.
Why do you keep it in the drawer?
He always kept it around in case he had to get out of a tricky position.
After the week I've been having. Want some whiskey?
So I thought perhaps today you would consider answering some questions.
Why would today be different from any other day?
Well, we've been interrogating you for 20 years now. I just thought that maybe today you would consider answering
You thought wrong.
Why did you cover up these cases?
You're not asking the right question.
Do you have proof of any of the people that you worked with?
You're not asking the right question.
So you made all these decisions on your own?
You're not asking the right question.
Fine. Go back to your cell and rot there. I've got more important things and people more disgusting than you to deal with. Yeah, like have you ever heard of Sergeant Rebecca Allison? What am I doing? I shouldn't be talking about this with you.
Yes,
But
I know her.
you do. Did you ever cover up a murder for her?
Now, that is the right question. You know, this is like your 10th favor.
Don't I get at least 50?
Looks like they drained her blood.
What?
They inserted a tube here and drained most of the blood through the arm.
Is that what killed her? I mean, was she alive when they did that?
Now, it looks like blunt force trauma to the left side of the skull. That probably killed her instantly, so they drained the blood and cleaned her up afterwards. So, to answer your question, no, she was dead when they did this to her.
Like, that makes me understand this any better.
I'm assuming I'm not going to see this girl in my morgue?
What else can you give me?
Looking at the wounds, I would say she died about 8 hours ago.
Okay, thanks. Jacob? So what do you suggest?
You were successful with Henry's body.
No, she has to disappear. They think she's a runaway. If she turns up dead, they will investigate this church.
There is a gravedigger that owes me a favor.
A gravedigger?
We'll put her in the plot B for the next funeral.
Don't tell me where. I don't want to know.
Dr. Chemmon, I think we're ready for you.
Thank you.
This is really happening.
Yes, I think so.
What do you have for me, Ellison?
Jane Doe. Looks like a homicide, but it could also be a self-inflicted wound. You're gonna have to be the judge of that. I know, your face looks really bad. We can't even make out an ID.
Well, I'll know more when I get her back to the lab. Preliminary ID probably will be coming from her dental records.
Her teeth are gone.
Her teeth's gone? How strange.
You can see if you can get a hit from her DNA. I need a perimeter check. I think I did pretty well with her.
Poor Detective Hunt. When I get her on my table, I'll roll it to suicide.
And the DNA?
No match will be found.
Tyler?
Rebecca, over here. Homeless transient. Just waiting for the medical van to finally get here.
It's time.
It's time for what?
A few people are onto you.
Excuse me?
They're talking about launching an investigation.
What are we going to do?
We aren't going to do anything. I've been helping you all this time.
You've been helping me?
Look, if I turn you over, I'm guaranteed a bright future.
And does that mean you're going to stop killing so many people?
You know I had no choice.
You always had a choice.
You don't understand.
I've been helping you all this time. How many lives do you have to win? How many people do you have to affect
I'm
until...
not having this discussion
Rebecca!
with you. This is a cruel world, Tyler. It's kill or be killed. Everything happens for a reason. It all falls into place. And so far, the decisions I've made have gotten me closer to my goals.
goals?
I'm going to be sergeant.
And what?
Look, I'm sorry I have to do this to you.
That's okay. I've had a nice long run. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone about any of this. Well, unless they ask the right questions.
Really?
I'll just look at it like early retirement. You see, unlike you, I've actually didn't kill anybody.
I'll be back with the team tomorrow.
I'll be in my lab, waiting